Yes. I'm testing out a new room that I'm working out of today. Trying to make sure the audience can hear me. So you are welcome to reach out to me and let me know, Empress Rose, I can hear you.
Like Fokker, yeah. Pull up in a beam, too much, too clean, young taller. I don't foster, serious and daughter. A big time player, crib too big and ganja. I went flexer, yeah. Tina said Jimmer, yeah. Too hot like a heater. My neck done froze like winter. Don't bet it on liquor, yeah. Shay's told me picture. MJ on the shit, thriller. Funny vibes every night. Enter, Nankalagat, Costa, yeah. I can style like Fokker, huh. Pull up in a beam, too much, too clean and taller.
Yes! I welcome everyone who are currently listening to the One and One Music Review Show. As you know, we do not disappoint, and each and every week we aim to please. Okay? Well, guess what? This week we have a full house. But before we get into the artist and who the artist is, let's keep listening to Costa Twitch. He hails out of South Africa. Big up to all my South Africans.
Like Fokker, yeah. Pull up in a beam, too much, too clean, young taller. I don't foster, serious and daughter. A big time player, crib too big and ganja. I went flexer, yeah. Tina said Jimmer, yeah. Too hot like a heater. My neck done froze like winter. Don't bet it on liquor, yeah. Shay's told me picture. MJ on the shit, thriller. Funny vibes every night. Enter, Nankalagat, Costa, yeah. I can style like Fokker, huh. Pull up in a beam, too much, too clean and taller. I don't foster, serious and daughter, yeah. A big time player, a crib too big and ganja. I went flexer, yeah. Tina said Jimmer, yeah. Too hot like a heater. My neck done froze like winter. Don't bet it on liquor, yeah. Shay's told me picture. MJ on the shit, thriller. Funny vibes every night.
Bare afakhet. Rekupela diverse. Tshwere full set, o tsamaya ka jet. Le bana ba badese. Oh yes, my bebeza, oh yes. Oh yes, my bebeza, oh yes. Before we fihle ko bodom pero yona re themeka diveve. Bare afakhet. Rekupela diverse. Tshwere full set, o tsamaya ka jet. Le bana ba badese. Oh yes, my bebeza, oh yes. Oh yes, my bebeza, oh yes. Before we fihle ko bodom pero yona re themeka diveve.
beam. Too much, too clean, young taller. Aye, don't foster. Serious and daughter. A big time player. Trip too big and ganja. I went flexer. Yeah, Tina said gym. Yeah, too hot like a heater. My neck done froze like winter. Don't bet it on liquor. Yeah, Shai's told me picture. MJ on the sheet. Thriller. Funny vibes every night. Enter. Nankalagat. Costa. Yeah, I can style like Fokker. Pull up in a beam. Too much, too clean, I'm taller. Aye, don't foster. Serious and daughter. Yeah, a big time player. A crib too big and ganja. I went flexer. Yeah, Tina said gym. Yeah, too hot like a heater. My neck done froze like winter. Don't bet it on liquor. Yeah, Shai's told me picture. MJ on the sheet. Thriller. Funny vibes every night. Enter.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you. I could see my audience is live right now, and everyone is just tuning in. I thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. So right out the gate, that was Costa Twitch, and he hails out of South Africa. Okay, so when you have a chance, you might want to check out Costa Twitch across the social media platforms as well. Welcome to the One and One Music Review Show. Yes, greetings in the name of the Most High. Emperor Haile Selassie is the King of Kings, the Lords of Lords, the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. Blessing, love, and light to my Rastafari family. Itineral guidance to the masses. I could not do this without you. So, wherever you are in the world, I thank you for joining us in today's Music Lab. Would like to send a special shout out to all my listeners. Just know that I could not do this without you, and I thank you each and every week for tuning in and lending to me your listening ear. So, just a rundown of today's show. All songs included in our One and One Music Review Show are based on the merits of each artist's musical production and not on fan base or record sales. All songs included in the weekly shows are by artist submissions or recommendations by fans. And the musical content that's included in our One and One Music Review Show is judged by the quality of the recording, the listener impact, of course that is the message, creativity, and overall sonic quality. You are tuned into the Music Lab, where we do not disappoint. And as always, we aim to please. My oh my, do we have a show coming your way today? And for all the persons who have been missing me and asked me, Empress Rose, do you have your voice back? Not 100%, but I do have an extensive amount of voice, as you can tell today. Yes. So, first up, we are going to be vibing with the super talented Nakash Diesel. Okay, it's going to come in here so soon. Okay, and as well, we are going to be vibing to the sounds of Jamaica Outlaw, J.A. Outlaw. Okay, yes. And last but definitely not least, if you do not know who Ganjahtrix is, I suggest you go ahead and you start Googling him. He is out of Zimbabwe, and my oh my, does he have a sound that is undeniable sound, okay? So of course this today, we're going to bring you Ganjahtrix. We're going to catch up and find out exactly what he has going on, right? But before we do, I got to bring your attention to a rhythm that was released I think it was released yesterday. Someone brought it to my attention. And so I am going to grace you guys with the entire EP. Okay? Before we bring our guests on. Yes, we are talking about the Gold Bars Rhythm. Yes. I'll tell you, right here on this show, we do not disappoint, okay? The Gold Bars Rhythm. Yes, by Mogul Beats. It's a hot one. It's a hot one, and you cannot deny it. Okay, playing in the background. Gold Bars Rhythm. Let's get to it.
Yesterday that a history. Today at the present. Celebration event.
Tactical. Wine up for me, girl. Right now for me, girl. Bayesian or Trinidad. Wine up for me, girl. Right now for me, girl. Baby, me like ya. Oh, you a wine, sir.
Anywhere you go, you can't from jump. Face full of action, shake like a pom-pom, girl. Wind up your body to the bad song. Fling it on the one and shake like a pom-pom, girl. Anywhere you go, you can't from jump. Face full of action, shake like a pom-pom, girl. Bubble up your body to the bad song. Fling it on the one and shake like a pom-pom, girl.
What a girl bad, me a tell you say you born fi wine. Shape like a tambourine, bend up like an on a spine. Tell her you're not underrated, she be get underline. Take the dance floor, kill everything, hunger time. Pretty little tight skirt, cute this Samantha kind. With the wine that you need, me with the longer pipe. Once me get it, me a go need it another time. We not the bedroom again, yeah, it's another time.
Anywhere you go, you can't from jump. Face full of action, shake like a pom-pom, girl. Wind up your body to the bad song. Fling it on the one and shake like a pom-pom, girl. Anywhere you go, you can't from jump. Face full of action, shake like a pom-pom, girl. Bubble up your body to the bad song. Fling it on the one and shake like a pom-pom, girl.
Good girl, good girl, good girl, good Pascali. I'm a good girl with a bad girl swag, and I know you wanna show me what you have. Baby, baby, tell me tell me come tell me what you want. Come on, baby, tell me nah, do you wanna come give me some more? Baby, baby, tell me come tell me what you want. Give me your love all night long on the floor. You wanna bend me down, grind me all around. Wanna see my waist go round and round and round and round. I see it in your face while you hold me by the waist. Wanna take me to your place, no, nah. Cause I'm a hot girl, but I ain't that girl. Good, but love being a bad girl. Baby, step into my world, hey yeah. Baby, baby, tell me come tell me what you want. Come on, baby, tell me nah, do you wanna come give me some more? Baby, baby, tell me come tell me what you want. Give me your love all night long on the floor. Tell me what you want, what you really wanna. Is that all you wanna do? Take me undercover? I hope it ain't, but if it is, that will be a bummer. I will want me too, cause I know I am a stunner. You wanna be my lover, cause I'm hotter than the summer. You wanna lay your pipe, and you wanna be my plumber. You wanna explore what you wanna discover. I see it in your eyes, your mind is in the gutter.
Yo. Alright then. Girl, you look good, you look good, you look good. You look good, you look good, you look good. You look good, you look good, you look good. Hey! Bambalale, bambalale, bambalale. I where the girl never say. Me say bambalale, bambalale. Good looking, girl looking good every day. Bambalale, bambalale. I wanna them you want bambale right away. Bambalale, bambalale. You look good, you look good, you look good. Me love to see the girl them a pose. Me love to see them in a tight clothes. Me love see when them out a road and a tease me. Just a little bit of expose.
Girl from uptown, downtown. Country girl sexy around.
You see when we travel round the world, we see all type of girl. You feel let off the sound. Bambalale, bambalale, bambalale. I where the girl never say. We say bambalale, bambalale. Good looking girl looking good every day. Bambalale, bambalale. I wanna them you want bambale right away. Bambalale, bambalale. Who no want see the girl them big way? Yo, girl, you look good, you look good, you look good. You look good, you look good, you look good. You look good, you look good, you look good. My God, who the girl them? Yeah, you look good, you look good, you look good. You look good, you look good, you look good. You look good, you look good, you look good. And she tough. Alright, every good body girl me a monitor. And them alone rise up the thermometer. Serious girl me now.
A tubular, and you see that girl Shelly Ann. I know she me a talking at this one. Oh no, the girl when me a talk, no have no complaint. Guess why? I don't mean him doing. Oh no, that girl. I woulda do anything for that girl. You know how long me want win that girl. That girl. Who no know me not talk no flat girl. You know how much miles me swim for that girl. Me can't wait to be king for that girl. That girl and me everything. She when we spending. Me love your fashion and style, show me your thing. Girl, to you me cling, and to you this song me sing. That girl, that girl, that girl, that girl, that girl. I woulda do anything for that girl. You know how long me want win that girl. That girl, that girl. Wanna know me not have no flap girl. You know how much miles me swim for that girl. Just to get into that girl. Yo, me know she let for me 100%. She not use me for pay her rent. Cause she a girl way independent. And she work out her money hustle like 50 cent. She deserve royal treatment. She a the best God ever invent. So right there, so me a pitch my tent. Come in, no say that would be time well spent. That girl, that girl, that girl, that girl, that girl. I woulda do anything for that girl. You know how long me want win that girl. That girl, that girl. Wanna know me not have no flap girl. You know how much miles me swim for that girl. Me can't wait for be king for that girl. Me not talk Shelly and Cashy, but a bag of man, no me still not call no name. Me not talk Charlene or mix up Melissa. No yes girl down the lane. Who me attack? That girl, a very hot girl. In a your tight skirt, a Gucci frock girl. You are the very top of top girl. Not Miss Chin, no, not Gully Pop girl. That girl, that girl, that girl, that girl, that girl. I woulda do anything for that girl. You know how long me want win that girl. That girl, that girl. Wanna know me not have no flap girl. You know how much miles me swim for that girl. Me can't wait to be king for that girl. That girl of me everything. She worked every bit.
Yes, let me tell you something. To everybody in the background who is vibing and saying Empress Rose, what? The rhythm bond. Yes, yes. And so, to all the persons who have been asking me, you know, all the artists you have been listening to. So, that girl 2.0, of course, you know that's Red Rat. Yes. Big ups to Red Rat, of course, as well. Pascali is on the rhythm. Tell me what you want. Yes, shake like a pom-pom with Tactical. And it's a bunny, Mr. G. I really love that track. Yes, go out, get that EP, okay? It's the Gold Bars Rhythm. And you are tuned into the One and One Music Review Show. Well, guess what? Coming up at the 2 o'clock hour, we have in-house Nakash Diesel. We're going to be tapping him with him, okay? Keep vibing, keep vibing, keep vibing. Yeah! Well, ladies and gentlemen, yes, that's the Gold Bars Rhythm. And like I said, I heard it yesterday for the first time, and immediately I was like, yo, that rhythm is to die for. So when you have a chance, go out, support. Of course it is that I did not say General Degree is also on this rhythm as well. So General Degree, Red Rat, Pascali, Tactical, Mr. G, and big ups to Mogul Beats as well, okay? Yes, That's what we want. Good reggae music, right? We want the good rhythms that are out there and the artists that are actually bringing the fire. Let's go out and support great music, okay? Go on, check it out. Brand new EP. Well, coming up shortly, we have Nakash Diesel, the super talented Nakash Diesel, okay? We're going to be tapping in with him just a few minutes. But for right now, let me give you some Nakash Diesel before he gets out here, okay?
Yo, do the right thing. Section. Yo. My gosh. Whole heap of thoughts are running on me head. Hours pass on me in a myself. And I look in a myself. And I wonder how come me not there. But man loyal, only time will tell. When you see me spending all this time in hell. Never sell out, me never sign and tell. I 30 years to life, that me a spend, yeah. Man loyal, only time will tell. When you see me spending all this time in hell. Never sell out, me never sign and tell. I 30 years to life, that me a spend, yeah. Man I stay loyal, now sing my friend like what trial. Me and my co-accused on the trial. Now say a word no, I'm a liar, I'm a dial. Section 1 not disloyal, me no want no plea deal. Me and my dogs, them are the real deal. We a fire copper and breeze steel. Them a no baller, get scared when them see the real feel. And dash with them friend like a rich peel. Oh man loyal, only time will tell. When you see me spending all this time in hell. Never sell out, me never sign and tell. I 30 years to life, that me a spend, yeah. My loyal all the time will tell. When you see me spending all this time in hell. Never sell out, me never sign and tell. I 30 years to life, that me a spend, yeah. Yes, I try down a sentence, and me them a try for sentence. The judge say, from me make me entrance. From me face she see the vengeance. Never deny the accusation, I take acceptance, yeah. Cause I will never be a snitch, no. Now sell out me charge it. So man ready fi tell it all. He want go home to Margie and him little daughter Audrey. Man no gangster charge him for fraudery, yeah. Oh man loyal, all the time will tell. When you see me spending all this time in hell. Never sell out, me never sign and tell. I 30 years to life, that me a spend, yeah. My loyal all the time will tell. When you see me spending all this time in hell. Never sell out, me never sign and tell. I 30 years to life, that me a spend, yeah. Man I stay loyal, now sing my friend like what trial. Me and my co-accused on the trial. Now say a word no, I'm a liar, I'm a dial. Section 1 not disloyal, me no want no plea deal. Me and my dogs, them are the real deal. We a fire copper and real steel. Them a no baller, get scared when them see the real feel. And dash with them friend like a rich peel. Oh man loyal, all the time will tell. When you see me spending all this time in hell. Never sell out, me never sign and tell. I 30 years to life, that me a spend, yeah. My loyal all the time will tell. When you see me spending all this time in hell. Never sell out, me never sign and tell. I 30 years to life, that me a spend, yeah. Yes, I tried on a sentence.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. I will let you wait no longer because guess what? We have Nakash Diesel in the house, okay? When you're talking about a super talented reggae dancehall artist. Yeah, we're going to get into some things to find out a little bit more about Nakash. There's a few persons that actually reached out to me and told me that they had a chance to go in and listen to a few of his tracks and they're very impressed thus far. So they, of course it is that. They have questions as well, just like myself. So Nakash, welcome. How are you?
Yeah, man, bless up my day, you know. Give thanks.
Give thanks for coming through. I appreciate it. Let me tell you something. Anytime that an artist comes through on the reggae end, I have to say, as you know, Jamaica end, I have to say thanks for coming through because I have been doing interviews for over 3 years now that I'm on radio. And it appears that the Jamaicans just disappear each time they're supposed to come on their interview, right?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, so I thank you for coming through. Mm-hmm.
You know, we're not too good with the time, more time, but you know, that's what we got still. The time in hell and time are the key, so yeah, we have to try and be on time.
Right, yes. We're listening to different... And I'm Jamaican, so I have to listen to my listeners who complain from the various countries, you know. We are hearing the dog ate my phone and I lost my charger. jumping right into things, right? I had an opportunity to actually go in and listen to your tracks. And right out the gate, I was impressed by the song that's playing in the background, Time in Hell, as well. Before we get into Time in Hell, if you can, introduce yourself to our listening audience and tell them where in Jamaica you're hailing from. Go ahead, Nakash.
Okay.
Introduce yourself.
My gosh. You know, it's Nakash Diesel representing. You see me? Yeah, man. Jamaican dancehall artist out of St. Mary, you know. Grew up in St. Mary, live a large part of my life in Kingston, you see me, big up Grandspen. You see me, then I migrated to the States, you know, in Philadelphia.
That's awesome, that's awesome. So, actually, I am from St. Mary. I was born in St. Mary, yes.
Yeah, and that's nice parish, you know, nice place, nice people.
Well, you know, yeah, you know what they say. We always say our parish is the best parish, but in truth and in fact, you know, St. Marians are the ones to vibe with. We're cool and everything.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
definitely crime rate low and everything, you know.
Crime rate low and everything, as well as we know how to, you know, subject ourselves to certain situations as well. So we have no problem being rich. However, we also know how to not have anything and still survive. So,
yeah, man.
Welcome to the you know.
That's true, St. Marian.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. As I listen to the music, right? Interestingly, I never heard about you before. I actually listened to your song. And being so impressed by what I listened to, I'm wondering, like, what are your setbacks in terms of music?
All right, my setback, well, you know, as I come from the country, so, you know, music wasn't so prevalent in the country, you know, you have to go town and everything there. Not a lot of studio, not a lot of opportunity when it comes to music, even though there's a lot of artists that come from St. Mary that made it big in the industry. But, you know, that was one. We don't have a lot of opportunity, as I say, a lot of stage shows now go on, a lot of record labels not in the country and stuff. So, you know, you have to try and reach a Kingston, you know, or one of them places where it go on more fluently. But, yeah, so that was one of the setbacks. And then when I got to Kingston, you know, you had the new kid on the block, so you have to start, you know, build a rapport and start pay your dues, as them say. So that take a lot of time, you know.
Wow. Growing up, who would you say is that your influences? Who are the artists that influence the great music that we're listening to?
Growing up, you know, I listen to Bounty Killer, them Ninja Man, them Beanie Man, them Shabba, them, you know, the whole of them great artists there. You know, I used to like Leroy Smart with them dancing, and, you know.
You're from the Leroy Smart days?
Smart, you know, we go way back.
Yes!
Yeah, as a little kid, I used to like him style too, you know?
Yes. I'm a Leroy Smart fan. I am from that decade as well, right? The skanking, can't go wrong. Go wrong. We love it. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to listen to, have our audience listen to one of your other songs, and we'll come back with some questions because my audience has questions for you, of course. Okay? So I'm going to jump to one of your other tracks, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You know, support for support. You know, the thing go. Yeah, sophisticated. Section 1 Peninsula. Creme de la creme. Section 1 come fi cause problem. At the body's party for the year. Every girl go and tell a friend. Alright then. Creme de la, 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 Grandela. The party a hot, party a shot. Ain't no parking spot left in the parking lot. And some promoter them just talking crap. A creme de la creme, me call talking stop. The party a crash like car. Them can't spend cash like star. One shine to me give them a flashlight star. Tell the girl listen a clash like her car. Grandela, 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 champagne a splash, and me name Nakash. And when them think of water, rain a cash.
So, yeah, to all the people who are dancing right now in the background, I envy you. Yeah, I envy you. I'm working in a very tight space today, so go ahead, dance for me, right? So, big ups to Bill out of South Africa. And Bill out of South Africa has a question right out the gate for you, Nakash. So he wants to know what's the meaning of the term. Creme de la creme.
Creme de la creme. Creme de la creme. Well, it's the meaning for that term is the very best, you know, best of the best. It's Spanish.
It's Spanish.
You know. Mm-hmm. So yeah, but actually, creme de la creme is a title of a party that me and my team put on section and put on every year in July. You know, so that is like a team song for it.
What is to be expected at this party? Anything out of the ordinary compared to a Jamaican party that they have for a child, but it goes until 4 a.m?
Yeah. Well, the ambience and everything, you know, the setting is very nice and different. The theme, everything from the poster to the party is just different, you know. So I did that song before we even did the first party. It was like a prediction of how the party was gonna go, you know. Mm-hmm. And the party turned out exactly as how the song says. So, you know, I hope the song get to be as big as the party now.
Okay, I'm loving it. But you know, in Jamaica, we do. I'm not sure which school you went to, but the school I went to, we do actually have languages. We do have to, you know. Did you have that in your school as well? So do you actually speak some Spanish?
Yeah, I know a few words in Spanish, and I recently start getting more in depth in the Spanish thing. You know, I'm part of the next Spanish artist right now, so you know we're learning some Spanish as well. You know, big up the Spanish community, you know, it's a big fan base on that side too. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. As we talk about your influences and your ability to now record a few songs in Spanish, is this your only song, crossover song, or do you have anything else besides Cordella that's
Well, I got some new stuff in the making that's supposed to be released soon. I'm working with an artist called I Majesty from Puerto Rico. He's Spanish. So we got like 2 songs already. So yeah, and those songs I think they're gonna be big songs too. So you know, you have to just look out for them songs dropping soon.
Okay. Outside of Spanish, is there any other language that you dabble in?
No, not right now. Just English, patois, and Spanish. That's it right now.
and trust me, patois, you got it. That's a lot right there. Because you see, patois don't just come as a language. It comes with it's a whole movement.
It's a whole movement, yeah. Whole heap of slang and things. Mm-hmm.
Whole heap of slang, culture, and everything that's attached to it as well. Now, this project that we're listening to, this is your latest EP project. When was the project released?
It was released the 26th of August.
And what's the reception been like? Both at home and also within the US here. What's the reception been like?
Yeah, man, the reception been very good, you know, overwhelming, you know. It surpassed what I even expected, you know. It's going on very well. It's breaking barriers and everything, you know. It's even the title track Time in LA, you know, it was number 5 on the iTunes chart and stuff. So, you know, it's going good. Give God thanks.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing because right now, in this day and age is like it's very hard, to get there's so many musicians out there, and new musicians that are popping up as well. So when you to market and promote something, it's like it takes you toiling day and night to get a listening ear and hope that when they get that listening ear.
While the company can slip, we have to be upward tiling through the night.
Thank
Big
you.
up to the management team, and friends them, do the right thing.
Yeah.
They really do the right thing, Section 1, Yeah, man, a whole heap of work behind it, and we just have one put in the work same way and expect the best,
Big up to your management. Big up to your management. They're doing their thing. I see them working, something. and we may not say anything sometimes, but big up to management. And from time to time, we see you across social media doing things. So I appreciate the artists who actually go out there and the team who goes behind the artists and get the work done, because it's a lot. Trust me.
Yeah, man, for real.
We're going to jump to one of your other songs. We still have more questions coming from, our listening audience as well. I think this next song we're going to listen to, is it called Bad Species?
Yeah, Bad Species.
Can you tell me, can you tell our listening audience what the song is about before we jump to the song?
Well, Bad Species is just like, finally you hear name Bad Species, I think, Jamaican gangster type of shit, yeah. It's kind of, the Bad Species. Yeah, like Bad Species them out here. Yeah, this one's for you. This is for all the Bad Species out there. I mean, I don't know if it sounds so directed to me now. So we're gonna listen right now with our listening audience and see exactly how it's going here. All right. We're gonna be right back with more Nakash right after this.
Them brain support of them head like, fuck you. I do the right thing. Man a real bad species in a real life. When we take your cheap pints with the steel pipe, or the weed and the Hennessy, make you feel like you can run your big right. Man a real bad species in a real life. When we take your cheap pints with the steel pipe, or the weed and the Hennessy, make you feel like you can run your big right. You coulda live in the Bronx and blood ounce in your homes. We coming to America like James Earl Jones with countless amount of rounds. Teflon fit tear up your skin, copper pies in your bones. Guns are ours, so we can bust them for hours. When you crave me, put a basket of flowers. Burn out all the bowers, gun down like the Twin Towers. Oh, we so bad, I trust the powers. Man a real bad species in a real life. When we take your cheap pints with the steel pipe, or the weed and the Hennessy, make you feel like you can run your big right. Man a real bad species in a real life. When we take your cheap pints with the steel pipe, or the weed and the Hennessy, make you feel like you can run your big right. So the whole of them shake, feed them little life, them a beg. Teflon broke them up like eggs with disconnect legs. Work them body like legs, cut off them eggs, put it in a cake. Tell them we more evil than Boko Haram. Cut the throat of a man, like how them cut the throat of a lamb. Fi carry my rifle, me coat of the long. Tell them me better than Saddam. Man a real boss.
Yes. Of course. We have a few questions from our listening audience. Right out the gate, we have Elizabeth out of the UK, London to be specific. And her question is that, in the light of the violence that is happening across the country, how relevant is this song to the Jamaican community? I could answer, but I'll let you answer for yourself. Go ahead. That's Elizabeth out of London. Mm-hmm.
So they're saying, how relevant is this song to?
No, she's saying that because of the violence that is going on in Jamaica right now, across Jamaica, how relevant and as a Jamaican, how relevant is this song to the Jamaican community right now?
Well, it's very relevant because Jamaica has a badness culture. Mm-hmm. So that they Jamaicans gravitate to these kind of music. That is why we the artists do them. But it's not promoting violence or anything like that. It's just it's just puff chest kind of thing, you know. We not take no puff chest, you know. We not just turn the other cheek, you know, bad species. It's rebellious, yeah, that kind of thing. You know.
Well, Elizabeth, I hope you're comfortable with that response. What he's saying is that we're from a culture where we don't turn the other cheek. We stand on our belief. So, and even though he makes a song that's it's a violent composition, that's not who he is. But that's what the culture tends to.
Yeah, reflection of culture, you know, and that's what we gravitate toward.
Okay. May I ask a question? For as a songwriter, it is that you get, there are certain things that inspire you to write a song. What's the inspiration behind this song?
Well, this song, you know, I have a movement, a bad speech movement, so, you know, and the rhythm, the beat, they just correspond with the meditation, you know, so that's how we came with that song. I was already saying bad species, but then saying it on the rhythm, you know, that's the way it ended up turn out. Due to the melody and stuff.
Now, of course, it is. So far, we have listened to all the songs we have listened to. It's pretty much dancehall inspired. Do you dabble in reggae, either cultural side of reggae or any other genre?
Yeah, I do reggae songs too. Yeah, I do. I got slower songs.
How about other genres? Do you do other genres, hip hop, R&B?
Well, I've done collaborations with hip hop artists too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do a straight hip hop song, but I do collaborations. I have a couple songs with Min Moga, that's a rapper from Philly. Yeah, I got some of those work are on YouTube. Viewers can also check out those as well.
And how long have you been, been in the business? Have you been doing this professionally?
You know, I've been in the business for a while, but professionally, I would say like 10 years now.
And as a professional artist, we have gone through the COVID period, pandemic or plandemic. And now that it's kind of, we're getting ready to be outdoors and stuff like that. How has it been for you in terms of like getting out to perform, live music? Are you looking to perform live? Have you been performing live as well?
Yeah, man. I do a couple shows live since the COVID pandemic break. I did a couple shows, and even tonight I have a show with Mad Cabra in Philadelphia. That will be great tonight. So all our fans them turn out. That one are crazy. Shout out
to Mad Cabra. Yeah, okay. I hear you. All right. Well, if I knew about the show before, I would have come to check you out. Can the audience view it virtually?
I'm not sure about virtually. You have to check with the promotion team about that. But definitely, I'll be taking some of the footages and sharing them with the world. So who never get to make it can at least what went on.
Okay.
Well, man, who can turn out, just turn out, man. Mm-hmm.
Well, I encourage our audience to please follow Nakash Diesel. We're going to give you social media, but not as yet. We're going to jump to one of his other tracks, and he's going to leave his social media, but you can follow him and check out. I'm pretty sure he's going to be, he's going to put a portion of his performance on the internet at some point, so you can check out his performance there as well. We're going to jump to one of the other tracks, and we'll be right back. And then we're going to come back with a few more questions from our listening audience, as well as to wrap up.
My gosh! Do the right thing, entertainment. Hey, Shane. Me thugs from Benboa, them no bend low like Bendo. Bullets in Sendo to Kendo. Me never find him, but me find him friendo. Cut off 10 finger, 10 toe. We start and rob. Hungry boy bad, look on the chrome 9. Uncle a tripod, no play cricket to no girl. Why you a bipod? Boy see my gun and ball out my car. We start and rob. Hungry boy bad, look on the chrome 9. Uncle a tripod, no play cricket to no girl. Why you a bipod? Boy see my gun and ball out my car. Cut your throat with me knife, wash me hand with fab. Them boy they are fool, them boy they no bad. Cut your throat with me knife, wash me hand with fab. Them boy they are fool, them boy they no bad. Cause how them feel bad, they never yet commit certain crime. Never bust a AK-38 or a 9 up to the time. Nobody mungle bad inna them mind. Them want a bullet fill lodge inna them spine. We start and rob, hungry boy bad. Look on the chrome 9, uncle a tripod. No play cricket to no girl, why you a bipod? Boy see my gun and ball out my car. We start and rob, hungry boy bad. Look on the chrome 9, uncle a tripod. No play cricket to no girl, why you a bipod? Boy see my gun and ball out my car. Me gun bust my reflex with deadly side effects. Take a real bad man for the take and protect. The chrome 9 a shine like a mirror to flex. The world fuck up when the war resurrect. Alright, me just murder the soup and the spec. They pan the upper leg. Hear me sniper rifle that in the wreck. At any funeral and give regards and regrets. Stars, this is as good as it gets. We start and rob, hungry boy bad. Look on the chrome 9, uncle a tripod. No play cricket to no girl, why you a bipod? Boy see my gun and ball out my car. We start and rob, hungry boy bad. Look on the chrome 9, uncle a tripod. No play cricket to no girl, why you a bipod? Boy see my gun and ball out my car. Cut your throat with me knife, wash me hand with fab. Them boy they are fool, them boy they no bad. Cut your throat with me knife, wash me hand with
Okay. And so yes, Nakash, we have a mixed audience. We have a mixed audience and with mixed views. Of course, you know, different places across the world as well. It is my belief that music is an art and can be subjective at times as well. You know, to each its own, and to everyone who is listening as well. There are persons who really love some of the songs. There are persons who are asking about, you know, some of the content, for instance, in this Extort and Rob song. But everything comes with a message. Okay, so to the listening audience, can you tell our listening audience what's the message within Extort and Rob? Yes.
Well, listen, it's not every song you are messaging. You know, some song is not really about a message. Some is just about elaboration. You know, just elaborate. You just put yourself in a position or in a role. You know, because it's entertainment at the end of the day. You know, so just entertain.
So this song is for entertainment purposes.
Repeat that.
No, I was asking, is this song for entertainment purposes and not necessarily message driven?
Right, exactly. So some of the songs are just for entertainment purposes, like, you know, you would watch a movie or something. That's what we do. We just put some stories together, you know, to tell the audience.
All right. So one would say that your storytelling is definitely on the dancehall side of the music.
Right.
Okay. All right. So that's the EP itself is out. It has been doing well. What exactly can the listening audience look forward to for the rest of the year or for even early next year? Do you have new material you're going to be distributing?
Yeah, man. You know, we keep dropping new material and new stuff. But most likely, you know, we're going to be dropping a lot of visuals for a couple of the songs on the EP, so you can look forward for a couple of visuals, you know, to check out.
Okay. On this EP, do you have any videos?
I got one video for the song called Good So that I hope to drop by next week, and then we're going to be shooting timing out on the 13th will be shooting time, you know, so you can look out for that one soon as well.
Well, big up to Paul out of Gambia. That was a question Paul wanted to know. He said he enjoyed the songs and he would really like to have the visual to go with the song. You know, storytelling includes not just audio but also video. So big up to Paul out of Gambia for that question as well and that comment. We love that. Would just like to take the time out as well to big up a few persons who have been reaching out and they tell me they're loving what they're hearing and they like the dance outside. So big up to big up to Johannesburg, South Africa. Yes, I see you. Big up to Switzerland as well. Thanks for tapping in. The Netherlands as well. Thanks for tapping in. Canada. Toronto and Montreal. Yes, thanks for your support. Ghana as well. Thanks for always tapping in as well. So yeah, you got quite a few persons that are listening across the aisle and are liking the dancehall side.
Man, big up everybody that take the time out to listen, you know. Yeah, man, God bless man. Just keep on tuning in, you know, and keep the thing locked, you know. Check out Nakash D's, you know, and other platforms. Yeah, man.
Yes, so Nakash, he has a show coming up tonight, and you guys can also check him out across the social media platforms as well. Additionally, this EP is available on this EP is available on the digital platform. So go ahead, check it out. Apple, these are all of that as well. I'll be giving away 5 copies of this album. So if you would like, this EP I should say, so if you would like a copy of it, please reach out to me, send me a message, and I sure enough, I will have it for you, okay? That's what we do here, Nakash. It's been a pleasure. Do you want to share your social media with the listening audience? And so persons you can also reach out to Nakash and, as well. Check out his social medias as well. He will share them with you. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, man, can check out my Vivo, Nakash Diesel Vivo on YouTube, Nakash _ Diesel on Instagram, Nakash Magash Wellness on Facebook. Yeah, man, and music available on all platforms, Nakash Diesel. Yeah, man.
Shout out to my buddy out of the US, out of California. Okay, we have Nigel out of California that's saying he really loved the sound as well. So, shout out to you, Nigel, and thanks for listening. Nakash, it's been a pleasure having you. You know.
Yeah, man, my pleasure being here. You know,
coming true, as well. Yeah, and I am looking forward to when you come out with other music, whether it be an album, a single, or an EP, or even the video itself. Please share it with us as well, so that we can share it with those persons as well. With our community, to let them know a little bit more about you. Okay?
Okay. All right, Empress. Big up yourself.
I'm going to be vibing out with Time Will Tell. Do you want to tell our listening audience how did you come up with the writing for Time Will Tell? Is there significance to that song before we go?
Yeah, time, it's just about, struggle and loyalty and, now sell out a friend them and them thing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man, the song itself, it's self-explanatory. So let's give it a listen. Yeah, man. More than me.
Okay. All right, so we're going to vibe out with Time in Hell. And it's been a pleasure, Nakash. Have a blessed one.
Yeah, man. All right.
Yo, do the right thing. Section, man. Yo. Mother. Holy patatas are running on me head. Oh, as pass on me in myself, and I look in myself, and I wonder how come me not there. Oh man, lie alone, the time will tell. When you see me spending all this time in hell, never sell out, me never sign and tell. I 30 years to life, that me a spend, yeah. Man, lie alone, the time will tell. When you see me spending all this time in hell, Never sell out, me never sign and tell. I 30 years to life. That me a spend, yeah. Man, I stay loyal. Now sing my friend like what royal. Me and my co-accused on the trial. Now say a word, no. I'm a liar, I'm a dial. Section 1, not disloyal. Me no want no plea deal. Me and my dogs, them are the real deal. We a fire cap and real steel. Them a no baller. Get scared when them see the real feel. And dash with them friend like a rich peel. Oh man, loyal, all the time will tell. When you see me spending all this time in hell. Never sell out, me never sign and tell. I 30 years to life, that me a spend, yeah. My loyal all the time will tell. When you see me spending all this time in hell. Never sell out, me never sign and tell. I 30 years to life, that me a spend, yeah. Yes, I tried on a sentence, and me them a try for sentence. The judge say, from me make me entrance. From me face she see the vengeance. Never deny the accusation, I take acceptance, yeah. Cause I will never be a snitch, no. Now sell out me charge it. So man ready fi tell it all. He want go home to Margie and him little daughter Audrey. Man no gangster charge him for fraudery, yeah. Oh man loyal all the time will tell. When you see me spending all this time in hell. Never sell out, me never sign and tell. I 30 years to life, that me a spend, yeah. My loyal all the time will tell. When you see me spending all this time in hell. Never sell out, me never sign and tell. I 30 years to life, that me a spend, yeah. Man, I stay loyal. Now sing my friend like what royal. Me and my co-accused on the trial. Now say a word, no. I'm a liar, I'm a dial. Section 1, not disloyal. Me no want no plea deal. Me and my dogs, them are the real deal. We a fire cap and real steel. Them a no baller. Get scared when them see the real feel. And dash for them friend like a rich peel. Oh man, loyal all the time will tell. When you see me spending all this time in hell. Never sell out, me never sign and tell. I 30 years to life, that me a spend, yeah. My loyal all the time will tell. When you see me spending all this time in hell. Never sell out, me never sign and tell. I 30 years to life, that me a spend, yeah. Yes, I tried on a sentence, and me them a try for sentence. The judge say, from me make me entrance. From me face she see the vengeance. Never deny the accusation, I take acceptance, yeah. Cause I will never be a snitch, no. Now sell out me charge it. So man ready fi tell it all. He want go home to Margie and him little daughter Audrey. Man no gangster charge him for fraudery, yeah.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was Nakash Diesel. Okay, he is home away from home and currently in Philadelphia. Okay, but he doesn't disappoint. Of course, it is that he has quality recordings, and I am challenging everyone to go out and support. Okay, check him out across the social media platforms. Nakash Diesel, that's NAKASHDIESEL. Okay, and check out his music across the digital platforms. Just logging in, clocking in, and joining us. We are if you're just logging in right now, we just completed our interview with Nakash Diesel, and coming right up next we have J.A. Outlaw. Stay tuned.
Magic touch. Charger guide me as I walk on this road. I'm never alone. Call me on this road, I know that I'm never alone. Never alone. The Lord is my light and my salvation. So tell me who should I fear? The Lord is my light and my salvation. We never worry when He then near. The Lord is my light and my salvation. So who should I fear? The Lord is my light and my salvation. We never worry, we're well prepared. You guide me through the roughest times of my life. If I never feature love, me couldn't survive. Never do them nothing and them try to take me life. Them a show me strife, bad man under disguise. Show me life look bright like the city lights. 30 bad mind them come and try criticize. Yo, my business get legitimized. Just leave me alone and cut with the hype. The Lord is my light and my salvation. So tell me who should I fear? The Lord is my light and my salvation. We never worry when He then near. The Lord is my light and my salvation. So who should I fear? The Lord is my light and my salvation. We never worry, we're well prepared. And don't try to mess around, cause get all you so blind. Me read through the lines, now me I see the signs. And don't try to stop me now, cause now I feel with time. Me out here on the grind, 24/7 all the time. Them can't stop me, so don't try. Judge a blessing me every day of my life. Oh God, the Lord is my light and my salvation. So tell me who should I fear? The Lord is my light and my salvation. We never worry when He then near. The Lord is my light and my salvation. So who should I fear? The Lord is my light and my salvation. We never worry, we're well prepared. The Lord is my light and salvation. Can't give up now. We'll come from far. I said the Lord is my salvation. And He guide me through the roughest times. The Lord is my light and my salvation. So tell me who should I fear? The Lord is my light and my salvation. We never worry when He then near. The Lord is my light and my salvation. So who should I fear? The Lord is my light and my salvation. We never worry, we're well prepared. The Lord is my light and my salvation.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? We have J.A. Outlaw is currently in studio, okay? And I thank all you guys for tapping in and already are sending a few questions, okay? I will get to them. Okay, hi J.A. Outlaw, how are you?
Blessed love, Dr. Empress as well. Why?
I'm doing well, you know. I've had worse days, so I must say that I'm doing well. Thanks to the Most High, you know? Yes.
Most definitely. You know, life is the greatest blessing.
Yes. Yes. So, I actually, I'm happy that you're here, and thanks for turning up. I know I keep saying that, but
it's a pleasure to be here. You know, to be in the house. Big up everybody tuning in to make an Outlaw live.
Yes. Can you introduce yourself to our audience? Tell them where in Jamaica you're hailing from right now.
Right. The Outlaw is from Clarendon, but currently living in Kingston right now, doing the music. You know, the Outlaw, short for Jamaican Outlaw. Dancehall and reggae artist, also a producer and a songwriter.
You are Clarendonian. Yes, that's where all the money people come from, you know. Yes, that's where all the money people come from. So I hear I don't know personally, but I hear that's where all the money people come from.
Just teach me stuff to be new to the and stuff.
All right. Well, before we get into the music, talk to me about the name. Yeah? How did you get that name?
Yeah. Well, first I had the name. First I get the name Outlaw, but I got the name actually second form in high school. And my history teacher, Miss O'Connor, yeah, she was the one, like, I was very good in history, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, while she was coming to class regularly, she passed me with a kerchief around my neck. You know that style when they tie the kerchief around the neck like a cowboy back in the days, Outlaw. You see me? So she just started calling me Outlaw, so she just said, Mr. Outlaw, and it kind of stuck. You get me? It kind of stuck. So I had the Outlaw first before the J, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, I had the Outlaw from high school. All my friends from high school, Tarrant High School, everybody know me as the Outlaw. Back then, you know?
So your teacher named you Outlaw. Oh, interesting.
Actually did that, you know, and somebody like could have run a joke, but it just kind of stuck.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yes.
Yeah, he did that.
Okay. I was looking for a different story, but that's okay. I'm fine with that one as well. I'm fine with that.
After the JA gone, after when, decide to music not to do and thing, you know what I mean? And, lots of outlaw is, the term outlaw is so global. Like, you have outlaw biker gangs, you have outlaw bands, so I had to put my own spin on the outlaw, you know what I mean? And as I am a Jamaican representative for native, I said, Jamaican outlaw, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that give my own swing to it and my own vibe. So that's what the full name, you know?
Speaking of Jamaican outlaw, I know that I grew up in an era where it is that we were watching, the kung fu and all of that on Sunday and stuff like that. Are you into the kung fu as well? You remember those days, right?
Life skills I learned through kung fu movie. Mostly we tell her. Yeah, I mean, we also have some of the most famous quotes and stuff. I can learn a lot through kung fu, man. So definitely, I'm a fan of kung fu movies and you see me? The knowledge of the good. You see?
Let's talk about the music. In the background, we started out with Never Alone. What inspired that song? And the message itself. I love for myself, the message that I got from it. It's, very positive in a sense. Could you tell us what inspired Never Alone?
Well, Never Alone came from just, my own life experiences and, finding myself, missing a lot of people who was there gone. But when at these pivotal times when I was alone, most of Jah show me say I'm never alone because he's always there with me. Probably now I see some people, now I see some friends. But Jah always with me, so that's how that song come about, just real life struggles and, my experience going through situation and struggles in life,
Yes.
So that song is like a testimony for myself, you see?
I love it. Being that you're from Clarendon and now residing in Kingston, is this a venture that you have embarked on recently, or you have been recording in Kingston?
I've been recording in Kingston for years now. To be honest, I thought 7 going to 8 years. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's been a long, long time on the journey. Because, you know, Clarendon bring a lot of great stars, but just like with every other star before me, have to come into the city because, you know, there's not enough resources in the countryside to do this music, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I definitely want to make a mark. So me and myself can go back to Clarendon and help some of the other artists. You know what I mean? And not to go through it or me go through it, so to speak. You see me?
Yeah.
It's not an easy road of Buju Banton.
It's not that easy. Yes. All right, I'm going to jump to one of your other tracks, and I'll be right back with some more questions.
Good.
Charge guide me as I walk on this road. Magical silver diamond. Father and son, it's a blessing. Father and son, father and son, it's a blessing. Father and son, go hard and done, go hard and done. Father and son, go hard and done, go hard and done. Father and son. All of the struggle, all of the pain, get in a trouble, go in a jail. The kids them love you. We not go fail. None above you for your bloody movie. And we get it from the most high, so we are prepared. Them can't stop if we ship off a sail. Try crucify me like Christ with a nail. But now me on stage, but it first them are real. Father and son, it's a blessing. Father and son, father and son, it's a blessing. Father and son, go hard and done, go hard and done. Father and son, God and done, Father and son.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you are just tapping in, we are live with J.A. Outlaw, who hails out of Clarendon, but currently he resides in Kingston. Born in Clarendon, residing in Kingston. Okay? So, J.A. Outlaw, I currently listening to a father and son song. Is this track inspired by yourself and your dad, or the message in the song itself?
Most definitely, this song is inspired by myself, with my relationship with my father, you know, and also a wider reflection of what's going on in Jamaica, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I really wanted to do this song to pay homage to all of the fathers, because not every father run off, leave the mother with the baby. You know, and many of the youth, them grow up and hear all of things for them father, but sometimes it's a two side of the story, and I hear from one side, you know. So even me, at first, in my life, me and my father never was so, you know, we never had to eye to eye, but after I grew up now, yes, you know, the father and son is a blessing, my father. Being there, never, when we look into him and say, you know, me have a good father, so I really wanted to do a song like this now, just pay homage to all of the father, then the good ones. You see me?
Well, that's awesome, because we're always paying homage to the moms, so it's always, it's good.
Even more, that's even more of the reason, because, you know what I mean, I have several songs that I sing for mama, but, you know, even Silver Diamond, the producer was like, yo, something to the father them, man, cause, you know, even that help it too, you get me? So I just say, go, this one is for the fathers, like my father's day gift, that is a hard year gift, you know?
Yes. So we have Paul out of London as well, who would like to know, you said that you have been recording for many years. How many albums do you have, or what's your catalog looking like? That's from Paul and from the UK.
Well, I have 52 releases out on Spotify. And all platforms, you know. I recently dropped an EP about almost a year now. You know, 11